Number one in the building that you have to consider when it comes to hair growth. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're very much welcome. To my returning subscribers, mwah, I love you all so much. Today I'll be telling you the things your hair growth gurus will never tell you. Oh my goodness. I'm here to debunk certain myths that people have made out to be facts. Some things are just not true. I've got my notebook and my pencil, and we're going to be going through all the points I wrote down that I actually want to touch on this video. Now, these points I wrote down are actually the things that would help in promoting hair growth. But in as much as I'm going to be talking about this point, I'm also going to be mentioning few other things to back up this claim that I have come up with. So let's get on to the first one, which is scalp health is king. You have to take care of your scalp just the same way you take care of your face, your skin and all that, from your cleansers to your toners to moisturizer, SPF, and all that good stuff that you give to your face and your skin. You also have to do that to your scalp too. Now, I'm not saying that you should use toners and serums and other stuff. Find good products that assist your scalp to, clear out. Also, you have to wash your scalp very well with good um shampoos and what do you call it, conditioners. Yes, conditioners. I skipped that for a bit. You have to use good conditioners to soften your hair and make it easier to comb through. So using good shampoos help wash out the whole dirt and gunk from free radicals. The air we breathe in isn't so safe. There's so many germs flying about, bacteria and the rest. So you have to wash your scalp always, because these things tend to stay on your head, especially when you're exposed to free air. Wash your scalp always, even if you have a weave in. I do not care. Wash it, because I do. I've had mine for like about a month now, which I'm going to be showing later in this video. A little bit shy about it, but anyways, we're not shy over here. Y'all are my G's, my patties. Get that. Consistency beats miracle products. A lot of people are always seeking out things that are going to work so fast. Oh, I want to grow my hair in 1 month. I've seen tons of videos talking about the different things people can put on their scalp. Now, I'm not saying that these things do not work, but find what works perfectly for your scalp and continue with that. Give yourself a period of probably a whole year or 2 years or something. It takes a very long time. From my research, growing hair growth takes about a month, and in that 1 month it grows in about 1 inch or a little bit over, but it's never above 2 inches. So you have to put this into consideration, because there's a whole lot of people coming online to talk about how you can grow your hair in a month, grow your hair in 2 months, probably above 4 or 5 inches. That is not true. That is never true. Consistency is key. These miracle products will just end up clogging your pores. Like I said earlier, you have to take care of your scalp and make sure that you're not using products that are clogging your pores and not letting, probably the good serums you're using sink in properly to do their job. Always avoid using these miracle products. They are of no good. Instead, they will just cause more harm. The next on our list is diet matters more than serums. The food you eat. What are the foods you eat? Are you eating the things that promotes good health? Because the truth of the matter is that whatever is going on in our systems tends to show up on the outer layer of our bodies. Like your skin, if you're eating good, your skin is going to show that. If you are taking care of your health, your skin is going to show that. Your scalp, your hair is going to show that. So this leads us to the next point. Sleep, is very, very important. Sometimes sabotage ourselves into thinking that, oh, sleep doesn't matter or stress doesn't affect us in like the ways you might think. Okay, probably you might have fatigue, but that's not where stress ends. Stress can also lead to like, you deteriorating in your health, you having thin hair and stuff like that. Like I said, stress is a huge playmaker when it comes to hair growth. And in some people, it can actually lead to alopecia. But like, I'm just saying though, cases like that do occur. We cannot push that aside. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, as far as we're all concerned, there is nothing that is impossible under the sun. Put that in mind. Stress causes the cortisol level to spike, and therefore leads to thinning of the hair. Be sure to get adequate amount of sleep. Trimming your hair does not speed up hair growth. It makes your hair length visible, where your, good hair stops, basically. So it doesn't do otherwise. You just trim out the place where it's thinning out on protective hairstyles. Some hairstyles are not good for your hair. They often, expose your hair to some level of, breakage or just hair thinning. And then you have to be careful because some hairstylists are quite not good at, plaiting the hair. They tighten the hair to the point that the scalp goes red and brings out bumps. That is not good. That kind of hairstyle is going to make your hair cut so badly. Make effective hair protective style. Length isn't growth. Length is retention. The amount of hair you're able to retain and not lose to breakage. That is what we call the hair growth, but it's actually hair length. Okay, so let us put that ideology aside and learn something new from this point I've made. Okay, I'm also learning this right now. I had to do my research and I'm just finding out that this is not hair growth, this is hair length. So, yippee! Cheers to learning something useful today, or you know, adding to our library of knowledge. This is content creator. Her name is Anti Legwork on TikTok. There was this particular video I saw of her, and in that video, she was going to make a new hair. And when she took off that wig, it was something there. It was something there for sure. She had like, this very long, very, very good hair growth because she's kept it in a very, very good protective style for a very long time, probably 3 months, 4 months. And according to her in that video, she hadn't washed her hair in that amount of months. You need to see the gunk that was coming out of her hair in that particular video while she was washing it. It was crazy. It was really, really crazy. But yeah, don't do like she do. While we are talking about the hair length and retention, something I was saying that I was going to be showing my hair in this video. So I have to show it. I have to keep to my word because I made that word to myself and I am going to be keeping to my word. Okay, okay. This is so embarrassing. Oh, oh my goodness. So here it is. I've had this in for like a month. I have been suffering from hair flaking and dandruff. It has been on my neck for months now. And as of last month or earlier this month, I think that was last month, I discovered this particular product. So fine. So fine anti dandruff hair darkening cream. This whoever came up with this is God's angel. And to even think that this is so so cheap. I haven't had those flaking nonsense on my scalp. See the hair growth. You can see it from my scalp. You can see the hair growth. I haven't had that because before it used to fall off on my scalp. If I should tap my scalp like this, it will fall off. Like that was how bad it was. But this has been my hero. I'm not gonna lie. This has been my hero big time. So I mean, let's put this back on. I'm done showing what I gotta show. The last point for hair growth is genetics. Aside the oils, the serums, taking care of your health and everything, ting. My girl, my boy, genetics is a number one in the building that you have to consider when it comes to hair growth. I am not even joking. Like, don't let these people lie to you. If you've looked around yourself and you see that, oh, mama has a stand hair growth, my dad has a stand hair growth, forget about it. Okay? I'm not gonna say forget about it. You can actually do your one or two to, promote your hair. It works out for some people. Doing the right things, taking the right steps, towards hair growth could actually work out for you. But the number one thing to consider is genetics. And that brings me to the end of this video. See you on my next episode. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment. Probably you might have a contradictory opinion to whatever I said during the course of this video. You can drop a comment, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Mwah!